living in the nature is easier than living in the dorms. Well, you might say no, but let me give you my reasons. First, in nature, you don't have to look acceptable, you don't have to look okay, you don't have to look presentable. When you're in dorms, you're usually studying or maybe at least working or something. You have to look presentable every single day. And so living semi-human life is kind of needed in the dorms. Right? In nature, you can be just chilling and playing and just making yourself food and trying to survive with animals, which is like not that hard as trying to stay clean all the time and representable. So that's number one. Number two is the logistics. Not everyone has this problem, but for example, in my case, you're not 24/7, 365 in the dorms. You're kind of traveling back to your home or somewhere. So you kind of have to think always about how much food you should buy, when you should put your laundry in, when you should wash yourself. You have to have all of these tasks kind of planned in your head ahead. And you don't have to do that in nature. You'll just what comes comes. You're not just like, okay, I'll be in nature for 2 days, then I will just go to my life. Nobody cares if you leave the nature, but here it kind of matters. Is it a strong point? No, it's not. But anyways, I'm proving my point here, okay? Is there any point free? And number three, the most important one, in nature, you're sharing your space, private space, and your public space basically with nature, so animals and plants, right? In dormitory, you have to share it with human beings. I don't think I have to elaborate on this point, so let me just ask you one last question. Why do people get applause for living in the nature for like a week, 3 days, or a month, or a year, or decade? But nobody gets applause for surviving dormitory life. Please explain. But I would want us all to listen to my sister's advice from 3 days ago. It feels like 3 years. And she said, be grateful, my child. Be grateful. And so I decided to be grateful about this dormitory and share with you how to survive your life with gratitude. It is a skill. Let me show you. I don't know how this perspective looks like. First things first is your bed. It's very important, not for anything else but sleeping. Remember that. Look at my bed right now. As you can see, it's a beautiful mess. And I will tell you one reason for it, and that's these beautiful bed sheets that I got for free. I didn't have to pay for them because in my dormitory, and I hope in yours too, you can exchange your bed sheets every month. I mean, gross, I know, but at least once a month. You can always wash it in your laundry room, but when you use it just a few times per week for 4 weeks, I think one time a month is manageable. Maybe not the most hygienic, but you will have to kind of get accustomed to that because that's basically the whole point of dormitory life, and you can be grateful because you can improve your immunity system. Okay, so I will be attempting to clean this and most importantly put the new bed sheets on and make my mood so much better because first it's super pretty. I had just lines last time, like white and blue, white background and blue lines, but this time it's pretty roses, so I'm grateful for that, and you should be too if you got any cute bed sheets. It improves the day, doesn't it? New bed sheets. Oh. So pretty! I feel so good now. I already feel so much better. Still, there's this mess. But it's okay because I can clean it while my phone is getting charged. Woo! One thing you should know, you should bring your own water. You can be grateful for providing yourself with water and food. Like, that's really big thing. Like, at first I was joking, but no, like, it's great that you can provide yourself with clean water and food. And you will need that because here the water is bad. And first it smells. Second, I think it's bad. I don't know if it's really like, if there are any diseases in it, but I feel terrible taste when I try it. And I don't know if I should waste this water for washing my teeth, but I'll probably have to start. Third, I would recommend doing it the hard way. So going to a store that's, I don't know how far, 10-15 minutes away, and bringing all 6 bottles, like the water pack, at once, and then start it. And then it will be the biggest, how to call it, not gangster, no, that's not cool. You know, it will cause you to be grateful that you can lift so much, that you did it. Accomplishment, feeling of accomplishment, totally. And then you have storage for, I think, 2 months maybe, if you don't drink too much. If you do, you do it every month. The fruit sometimes makes weird sounds. That's when your faith is tested. So be grateful. I don't think you saw anything I was cleaning, right? I think I'm done. Look at this. There's only my laptop, and there is only my bed. No, that's not my bed, that's my mom's bed. It's only my bed, and there's only a few clothes like that I change into quite often, so that they're not in those cupboards, because I would have to open them all the time and it's quite annoying. So I think that's done for now, and we can slowly go eat something. We're not going anywhere. It's literally here in this fridge. And that's another thing I wanted to say. My advice is to have your food already prepared. And I have a lovely mom. I'm so grateful for that. She always packs our Sunday lunch into my week lunch, and it's amazing. It's super delicious, and it saves so much time and stress because I don't have to worry about it. And one cool thing is, check out in your school or in your work if you have microwave, because I learned that we have microwave in our school, and I will use it like all the time right now. From now, use the fridge and use microwaves. It's the best thing you could have in dorms. If you don't have microwave in your dorm, then cry about it and ask if they or buy it, I don't know, but we have. So I'm super grateful for that. As you can see from the B-roll footage, this is my lunch today. So good. Every time I'm in the kitchen, I just look at people running for their bus, but they weren't running today, which is like disappointing. No, I'm grateful they didn't have to run. They just made it on time. You know, that's amazing news. But no, it would be fun to watch them run, because I do that all the time. But yeah, now I will eat, and then slowly I will have to go for my bus, because guess what? Getting to school takes 1 hour. Yeah, no kidding. But you should be grateful for that, because you can read, you can talk to people. I don't do that. You can draw. I don't do that. You can play games. I sometimes do that. You don't do that. Please don't do that. But reading is pretty fun, or listening to something. Use it nicely. I mean, even playing games is sometimes it's really like the fastest. The trip to school is the fastest when I play games. Like, I just don't understand. Am I grateful for that? I don't know.
Laundry room.
This is exactly where I did my laundry today morning, and I'm super grateful for that, because finally I will have clean towels. Wow. You know, I'm just looking for my bag friends if they're not somewhere. Living with bags will become like a second nature to you. For example, with this friend, we call him Hugo. Hello Hugo, how are you feeling today? Yeah, he's trying to talk to the mic. Also, there are some residents that just reject their opportunity to talk to us. For example, this guy. Can you share your opinion? My tip is to agree with your roommate, or if you're alone, just choose a time where you can just hang stuff around. And preferably it should be 1 day or two before your departure so that you can take the clothes before you go out. You can keep them for the week, but just hope that nobody steals them. I'm no professional in handling laundry, but what I learned. Oh no, I did make some mistake, and I'm wondering if it was my towels. You know, things like these happen. Another tip is don't be a fashion icon when you're living in dormitory. Have few clothes that you wash regularly, preferably in the same color so stuff like this doesn't happen. And just survive. Ooh, that's so bad. Oh no. Now I'm super sad that didn't turn out well. That didn't happen ever to me. What did happen here?
A few moments later.
Okay, so it was my towels. A tip, don't wash towels with your black clothes. My mom will be angry. It's 2 weeks later and I forgot my small mic at home, but I am full of tips how to survive in dormitory, so I have to share with you, you know? I didn't believe that I would finish this video, but every second living here, I think my wisdom should be shared and, you know, just voiced out. Also, I'm just waiting for my psych class. I can tell you some tips right now as I'm waiting. First, don't have high expectations of the dormitory. What does it mean practically, right? Because that's very general advice, but what does it mean? So that means you take your toilet paper, you take basically everything you need for survival. Like, you don't trust that the dormitory will have it. Even your bed, like, take your bed, take your everything, especially if you want Wi-Fi, right? Yeah, you need to take your stuff to assemble Wi-Fi. I don't know how to call it. Don't be like me. Don't think the water is good. Think of it just as a roof above your head, and everything else you have to take care of yourself. Another advice, open the window often. You know, we have this kind of disagreement with my roommate about preferred temperature. So she always puts the radiator up and I always put it down and open the window. It's just like a silent war, but we don't fight. It's just habits of ours. But another tip, like, don't spend too long in your dormitory. I spend most of my days outside, and that might be because of how I decorated this room. Like, there is no decoration at all. Its function is just to help me to sleep well and do some homework if I need to. But I use most of my days outside on a Bible study, or usually at school, or just walking in the park nearby, which is super nice. Like, I wish your dorms would be somewhere close to park or somewhere to walk to, because that's like the best thing. Like, if you think that you need to just listen to some audiobook or something and you just want to sit idly, no, don't do that. Go for a walk. I tell you, you will remember much more, enjoy it more, and feel more accomplished. Tip from yesterday. And when park is too far, you can always walk on these long corridors, right? People will think you're crazy, but that's okay. Like, you don't know them, and you usually don't meet them. Kitchen. I know I said you shouldn't have high expectation of the dorms, but you know, sometimes they have arsenal you can use for cooking, which is like super cool. Look at it. We have kettle, which is functioning so far. We have toaster, which I never used, sadly. This is what I talk about. No expectations. Look at this. Who did that? Who cooked that? Why would you do that? Right, you have some kind of water, but as I said, don't drink it. Use it just to boil it. And you have this. Is it stove? I hope it's stove. You have two of them, because one is not working. This machine that I never ever use here so far, because I usually use this beautiful microwave. You see this? This is like the most painful thing. I was hurt, injured, and the second one has it too. This is the state of the bathrooms at my floor. The only toilet safe to use is this first one. and somehow I always find it empty. I don't know why everyone goes to the broken ones. I'm not going to showers yet because someone is showering. That would be quite awkward. I'm just going to check if my professor willed to favor us with his presence. I don't know how to call it so fancily, but like, if he decided to show his face. No, he did not. He did not. So I might return to the bathrooms. Waiting for that someone to turn their water on. Anyways, my floor has new showers. And then we waited for it 3 months. And the problem was that it didn't work on like cold water, so let's try it out. Okay, I'll do it later when I want to take a shower today. So I'll try it out. But it looks nice. I just hope the cold water works. But another thing, toilets and showers are mixed, so both genders are going here. And that's fun. It kind of like frees your mind, like you don't have to care what you do. You just go and it'll go out. I don't know if that sounds weird, but tip is just don't care about it. Forget about it. Just do it, you do.
Nope.
And this is the end of the tour of this place I'm staying at. So like you don't have much to explore. You have, okay, there are some special rooms like TV room, but I never was there. My tip is to probably go there, but I don't, because as I said, I don't usually spend my time here. And I will tell you why it's strategic. A small space can make you sometimes feel pretty depressed. You don't have much to do here and much to move, and so it is pretty limiting, right? But if you're outside, look outside, there's so much space and room to do things, or just chill and feel like you're not being closed by these walls. And I don't have claustrophobia, don't worry about me. Oh, he started a meeting! Look at him! Amazing. We have a meeting. Okay, so my class started, so this is it. This is just a short video. But, you know, I just wanted to finish something and feel like something is done. Sorry! Bye!
Bruh.